What does science say about life after death? It's one of humanity's oldest questions. Is there something beyond death, or does consciousness simply fade when the brain shuts down? We have the scientific evidence and a few surprising insights on humans and animals if you've wondered about your pet's experience too. Before we get started, quick question. What do you think? Are near-death experiences chemistry or glimpses of something beyond? Leave a comment below of a near-death experience you've seen or heard about. Okay, on to section 1, the end of consciousness. According to modern neuroscience, consciousness is a function of the physical brain. When neurons stop firing, consciousness stops. Research from the University of Cambridge confirms that all measurable signs of awareness, brainwaves, reflexes, and sensory responses cease within seconds to minutes after cardiac arrest. In other words, the brain's activity defines life as we know it. MRI and EEG studies also show a direct correlation between brain activity and mental experience. When brain regions responsible for memory or emotion are damaged, those mental functions disappear, so from a scientific standpoint, the mind doesn't exist outside of the brain. Section 2. What happens at the edge of death? What about the mysterious experiences people report after being revived? Near-death experiences, or NDEs, have been documented for decades and studied by scientists at the University of Michigan, NYU Langone, and the University of Southampton. First, let's talk about brain activity after the heart stops. A 2023 Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience study recorded rhythmic brainwaves up to 30 seconds after cardiac arrest, similar to patterns seen during memory recall or dreaming. This suggests the brain may generate vivid experiences even as it shuts down. You may have seen or heard about people with that last burst of energy before death. Studies have shown that animals, like humans, have the same sudden surge of gamma waves, the type linked to heightened consciousness, in the moments following death. Some scientists believe this surge could explain the life flashing before your eyes phenomenon. Chemical flood. During extreme stress, the brain releases a cocktail of endorphins, serotonin, and possibly trace amounts of DMT, the same molecule that induces vivid, dreamlike states in certain psychedelic experiences. This chemical storm may create sensations of peace, light, or separation from the body. Lingering awareness. A 2014 study published in Resuscitation found that 39% of cardiac arrest survivors reported some awareness during clinical death, including accurate details of their surroundings. These extraordinary experiences could result from residual or delayed brain activity. Section 3. The scientific consensus. So, where does science stand? Most neuroscientists agree that there is no empirical evidence that consciousness survives brain death. The mind-body connection is deeply intertwined, and when the brain stops, awareness fades. But death itself is a process, not a moment. Even after the heartbeat stops, cells continue dying over hours or even days. This gradual shutdown may help explain how fragments of awareness could still occur near the threshold. Section 4 is the question science is still trying to understand. Ultimately, we know science can measure the brain, but science still cannot measure the subjective, the personal, experience of dying. Remember, consciousness is a person's internal experience that no one else can see or feel. And today, science can't yet understand the depth of that experience. So, until technology can measure awareness beyond biological life, true afterlife remains beyond the reach of experiment. That leaves two very important perspectives. One, that consciousness ends with the brain. The other, that something beyond measurement and beyond biology might continue. What does current science say about life after death? So far, research into life after death continues to reveal how deeply mysterious consciousness still is, and that mystery is what makes us human. Subscribe to the channel for more science-backed health facts and research findings.